Oh, come on.
Joey is looking for a second date update. He went on a date with Crystal. She's not calling him back. We're going to intervene. Good morning, Joey.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good.
Nice. Thank you so much for helping me out.
Happy to do it. How did you meet Crystal? How'd that start?
Well, you actually met her online, one of the dating apps. And, we messaged back and forth for, 2-3 weeks. And then finally, I was able to kind of muster up a date.
Okay.
And it was perfect.
A perfect date. Yeah? What'd you do?
We went to Jeff Ruby's downtown.
Oh, there you go.
Bingo.
Yum.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably scored, right?
Stop.
I wish, based on what the meal ran me, you would have thought, but, no dice.
So was it your idea to go there?
Yeah, I figured first date, we'd go high end, really impress her and, take it from there.
Nice.
That was a nice job. Even if the date's kind of awkward, I feel like there's so many things happening that you feel very comfortable.
Well, here's what's great about you take a date to Ruby's, especially if it's a first date. They're so good at treating you like a VIP. It gives off the impression that
everybody knows you.
You're a baller,
Are you a baller?
I do okay. I got a good view from my house. I can see the river.
Nice.
That's not bad.
We even got a booth, which was like, an extra win.
Yeah, what's great about the booths is the show, because you get a view of the whole dining room from
You
the
can
booth.
see it all.
Yeah.
You can see everything
Right.
that's happening, and it's not too far from the restroom, so you can see people kind of coming and going there.
Nice. Was there anybody famous there when you were there? Because that's where the famous people go when they come to town.
Well, I didn't see anybody that stood out. Plus, I was on my best behavior and, really engaged in the conversation with Crystal. And,
Good for you.
It was flowing. That was the thing. It's like, I was a top level listener, good follow-up questions. I didn't cuss that much. That was nice.
Okay.
Finished it off with the Louis Vuitton. Have you had that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think Fritch had what did you have? You didn't have a Louis.
I had the Chanel.
You had the Chanel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chef Eric made me a purple Chanel. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome.
And did she seem to be enjoying the food and the atmosphere and the conversation?
From the time I picked her up, she invited me in. I met both of her dogs, and her dogs like me. I figured that was an automatic in.
That helps.
Right. And then the ride to the restaurant was chill. I didn't no road rage. I didn't freak out at all. 10 and 2, best behavior.
Was that unusual for you? Is that been a problem in the past?
Well, I can be a little high strung sometimes, especially, if I'm trying to, I always like to be a little bit early for a reservation. So
Yeah.
It also sounds like you've kind of run down a checklist of anything that could have possibly gone wrong, and you're like, went to her house, everything went good there. I got in the car, I was a well-behaved driver, I didn't swear a lot, I listened.
Are you a mind reader? Is that what you do?
It's all good stuff. All good stuff.
So how did it end then? Did you go back to her place, get a nightcap? Did you make a move?
No move. And that was weird. Because as far as the date went, I nailed it. So, we just drove her home, walked her to her door, and she was super sweet. She thanked me for having a nice time out. She gave me a hug. It wasn't like the pat, I'll never see you again hug. It was like, legit. So
That's
I
nice.
said, hey, I'll talk to you later. And then, have a great night. I left there feeling like I was a winner. And then I've got nothing. Not a thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Would have a nice little post Ruby's thank you text would have been
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Even if you're never going to see the person again, you at least do that, right? Thanks for a great evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And
lose the number.
I don't want to be a creep, but I sent her, after the third message, I'm like, well, this is stalking if I send a fourth.
Oh, yeah.
I would probably cut him some slack because of the date, but maybe.
On the fourth
Stage
text?
3, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Joey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll call Crystal and we'll see what she thought of you and her date with you at Jeff Ruby's downtown restaurant. Coming up,
Awesome.
the
Yeah,
second date update continues next with Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Cold weather is coming. Shut it out with new windows from Universal Windows Direct. Hi, Tim. Right now, buy one window, get one free. They also do siding, roofing, and doors. Call 513-755-1800. Check out uwdsouthwestohio.com.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Joey identified the date as perfect. And why wouldn't it be? He took her to Ruby's downtown. So she had to have been thinking, wow, this guy's a baller.
Correct.
They make you feel like a celebrity.
Yep.
And Joey was quick to point out that he was paying attention. He was listening. He was on his best behavior. He didn't drive like a crazy person, kept the road rage under control, like all the little things that we try to think of. What could have possibly gone wrong on a date? What could she have picked up on that was a negative? Why would she be blowing me off? And that's what she's doing. She didn't even send him a thank you text. It was this great date. She gave him what seemed like a sincere, good hug. There were no tentative plans made, but still, it had been a great evening, and he felt sure he would at least get a thank you, but not even that.
Nothing. I mean, he got the cake and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the Ruby Vuitton.
Yeah, exactly. I would have at least said thank you for the cake.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is where we're left. And unless there's anything else that we left out, Joey, we're going to go ahead and call Crystal.
Okay, awesome.
Hello,
Hi, Crystal.
this is Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you this morning?
Oh my God! Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
You're a fan of the show?
I am such a fan. I can't believe you're even calling me. Oh my gosh,
Well, good.
what's going on?
We heard you were at Ruby's recently. Had a nice dinner at Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse downtown.
Yeah.
How was that? What?
Oh my God, I
What's
almost
wrong?
died. I almost died. Okay, I just in advance, I'm gonna need you guys to just extend my apologies to all your friends at Ruby's.
Why you didn't have a bad experience at the restaurant, did you?
No.
Okay.
I know the restaurant's the best. It's amazing. I love that place. It's just,
Was it the company?
oh my God, I almost died. You guys are not going to believe this.
What happened?
We were there, and we were kind of getting along. I guess I was okay. He's all right. He's kind of full of himself. He's not totally obnoxious or anything, but he's in between confident just before arrogant, walking that line.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just to be real, he probably wasn't a great fit for me anyway, but because of that, his personality and stuff. But I mean, it was okay. And we were talking and it was fine. But then, they bring out the hot towels that's lavender
Oh, yeah.
for your
and
hands.
Did you get seafood?
They're amazing. They are piping hot.
Yeah, we got the crab legs.
Okay.
So they bring out the hot towels, and he really liked them, a little too much, because I'm pretty sure they're just for your hands, but he started wiping his arms, and then he wiped his face, and I thought that was a bit much.
Well, they smell nice.
They are very nice. It's very calming. Lavender is
Oh
a
my
very
God,
calming
they smell incredible.
essential oil. Yes.
I love them. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great for your hands, but he was started to take a bird bath because he put them underneath his shirt and started scrubbing his armpits.
Oh,
no.
that's what we're drawing
What did
the
he do?
line.
He reached in and just
Did
started.
he go in from the top or did he go up from the bottom of the shirt?
He went through the bottom of the shirt on the side. I was mortified. I was I wanted to crawl under the table.
Oh, my God.
It was the most disgusting thing. The towels are for your hands and maybe a little for your face, not your armpits.
Oh my word.
Oh,
I think
boy.
that's kind of. So, what were you, as he's doing this, were you watching him or were you scanning the room going, oh my God, is anybody else
Who's
seeing
watching
this?
us?
Right. Is anybody looking?
Well, thank God we're in a booth. And it was it was mortifying. It's so gross. It's the most ill-mannered. Ugh. It was just, I can't.
It was totally low key.
Define low key,
Yeah.
Joey.
I looked around to make sure no one was looking, and yes, it was maybe a little much to go for the forearms and the neck, but I figured, I wasn't getting a reaction off that. I was like, well, maybe I can get a laugh if I go for the pit. I didn't think she'd be freaked out about it.
Oh,
Well, I
Lord.
did have that thought that was he just trying to be funny by going for the pits, or
Yes.
was he doing it for real?
No,
I thought he was doing it for
she did
real.
smell
No, it
good.
was totally for real, Joey. You
Oh,
just
stop.
now you're trying to backtrack because you realize that
No.
was wildly inappropriate. But I'm
First of all,
sorry.
it's
You know what?
inappropriate to smell like crab legs, and I thought you'd appreciate me if I lavendered up before I drove you home.
Oh my goodness.
No one saw me do it. I can't believe it. This is a thing for you.
That's funny.
Listen, you know what? It doesn't even matter, Joey. You are a nice guy. I just don't think even if you had not taken a bird bath at the table, I don't think we would have been a good fit anyway. And I do want to thank you. I'm sorry I didn't thank you yet for dinner at Ruby's. It was amazing. And thank you so much. And I wish you all the best in your life. Okay?
Well, I appreciate that. Finally getting the thank you. And I'm sorry it had to come to all this, but fine. It's your loss. Bye, Karen.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
not very nice.
throwing insults.
That's a lot, though. To wipe your armpit with a lavender towel?
Yeah. Try a little too hard there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if you need some help with a second date update, I mean, would you guys say something if you were with somebody that started using the hot towel to clean their armpits at
What are you? Stop! What are you doing?
What?
Probably,
Don't do that.
Doing?
Whoa.
Come on.
I got friends here. What are you?
I would
Well,
probably-
you know,
You're embarrassing me.
Well, it's always in that moment difficult to make the decision because you don't want to make the situation bigger than it already is. Because if you said something and then they had a big reaction and now it's more of a scene than it would have been if you just would have quietly let them do what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they
moved
can
on.
react any way they want. I'm not coming here with you again. This is the last time.
Well, if you need a little help with a second date update, just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
All right. Coming up, your shot at $1,000.